Good evening and welcome to my live, all of my YouTube viewers, all of my Facebook viewers. First time we are doing a multi-live on both Facebook and YouTube. I hope it goes well. You can send stars, obviously, to help support what I am doing as well. Good evening, good evening, good evening, and welcome. If you don't know who I am by name, my name is Paul Addict Mentor. My real name is Paul Simmons. I spent 22 years in the UK prison system. That's 22 real years I did within the jails. And I spent 27 years as an active heroin and crack cocaine addict. It was crazy. It was mental. And I really did struggle with a lot. Sorry, I'm just checking stuff. And I really did struggle with addiction for a very, very long time. But I managed to get through it. And I have been clean, sober, non-active in my addictions now for almost 4 years. One sec. Babe, beautiful. Are you on? Can you have a look? Sorry. So I'm on. Sorry. If you can send me some comments, if you're in the building, let me know that you're in the building. I would really obviously appreciate it. Like I said, I spent 27 years in active heroin and crack cocaine addiction. Yes, Kieran Reid, Wagwan, my G. Thank you watching on YouTube. Craig Hughes is here. Wagwan, only me here on Facebook. No, you're watching through YouTube, Craig, apparently. Zasha's here. Claire Maybe's in the house. Wagwan, good evening. I told you lot I would be multi-streaming. I told you. I put the shout out. Anthony Lee's in the building. Claire's in the building. Leon Tate's in the building. Amazing. Me and Anthony Lee, aka PJ, we went to school together. Nemesis 77. Hi mate, hope you're well and in an active heroin and white user of 28 years. Nemesis, I hope you're doing fantastically well. I really hope you have found your recovery. Okay, yes, you are, Craig. I'm just saying, hope you're well, Paul. I am fantastic. Remember, if any of you are struggling today, any of you need any help whatsoever, please just put it in the comments and we will work through it together. Today, I had my first sale of one of these bad boys. Someone came and bought one of these lanyards and the little card holder and a little badge, and they paid me 20 quid. So it was really, really nice to see that people are really trying to support what I'm doing. I said to someone earlier, I really need to get multi-streaming. I need a little bit of help. Ryan, aka Leon, hello. Damien's in the building. Kieran Reid says, I'm 12 days into being clean. Fingers crossed, I'm taking it each day as it comes. Come on, my guy. Well done. I think you deserve one of these as well, because you be smashing goals today, my guy. And that's what it's about. Whether you're 12 days, 12 years, 12 months, it doesn't matter. As long as you're trying. Kieran's going through one of the hardest stages right now. He's going through the early stages of recovery. And that's where you question yourself the most. Well, I can't hear myself. If I can't hear myself, it gets really bloody weird for some reason. Yo, yeah, there I am. I'm back again. Your boys are in low. Yes, Craig, how are you doing? Big up, big up. I have no idea what that means. Please keep the comments sort of based on what we're talking about. Thank you. It's Min. If you're all in the chat's link, man, it's great, isn't it? So it doesn't matter where you are, you come through the bloody chat. And I was really hoping this would happen. Like I told you, I'm trying to do bigger and better things. I'm struggling, even though the product's crap and hasn't been fired for 5 years. As long as I not go with after, then a few days, I feel the need to treat, for God's sake. Not so. Listen, that's the problem. You don't feel like you need a treat at all. It's not a treat that you feel like you need. You think, I've done a few days, one's not going to hurt. It's not a treat. It's your addict tricking you, and it will continue to do that as long as you continue to go, right, do you know what I mean? It's only the one. It's only one, but it's never only the one, because every time you do only the one, it sets you back to day one, and that ain't no more fun. You know, I ain't like, I'm trying to be serious and tell you that you are stronger, you are better than that. Yes, the product's crap, but it doesn't matter. People could sell you fresh air if you thought there was a possibility. You'd take it because that's the addict in you. It's all about putting real effort into what we are doing. Craig, I'm glad to be okay. Glad to be back, mate. Yeah. Damo says, "Oh bloody hell, I didn't want to do that. That was horrible." Ooh, get back there. Get back there. Too many. Yeah, that's it. One too many. Thousands never enough. Damien says, definitely not a treat. Size in the building. Wagwan. Nemesis, I'm the same. I'm being strong this time. Kieran, come on, my G. That's what it's all about, mate. I love to see that people are coming in now and we're getting the conversation flowing. I know it was on when I was on YouTube, the conversation couldn't go because we weren't in the comments. But guess what? We're in the comments now, Kieran. So no more stressing me out about it. It's taken me a while to figure out multi-streaming on multiple platforms, but finally we are there. So people should, if you're watching on Facebook, can you put a comment, say Facebook, please? I want to see if I can tell the difference, because it looks like all of you so far are watching via YouTube, unless you're not commenting, obviously. But I know somewhere earlier. I just want to see Facebook or YouTube. And guess what? I can do this as well. There's some good, cool stuff on this one, right? I can do this. Let's get out of there. Watch this. Yeah! Man's got YouTube and Facebook, thank you. There we go. I don't want that one. We'll have that one. Oh, look at that. And don't forget, you can support me. Who's keeping a straight face while we're talking about addiction? Oh, got a cupcake on his head, mate. Got a cupcake on his head. Yeah, that. All right, cupcake. Yeah, I am, mate. I'm perfectly fine. Thank you, everyone. Right, my addict size prays for fentanyl. It's big over here in the US. To get the odd nod on how crazy is that, I want to stop, but it's a struggle. The one good thing, I suppose, is my limits, my daily amount. No. You're lying to yourself, Kieran. You're lying to yourself, because you know, daily amount. Julie is watching on Facebook. I love that. Thank you. I told you I'd be multi-streaming tonight, Pete. When people do me favors and look after me, I don't lie. I'm one of them streamers who go, you know, we need to do this. Let's do it. And we got it done. Listen, right? Let me go back to this comment because it's an important one for me. Daily limit. Listen, it's all about now. I need to get rid of this bloody cupcake off my head. Then I'll get back to some serious convo, yeah? Boom, boom. I'll get there in a minute. I'll figure it out. There we go. Let's put that one on. I like that one. Jesus. No. Right. School's in session now, Pete. We're messing around. School's in session now. I want that one right there. There, we got one for me. We got one. Right, there we go. That's more like it, right? Because I'm in that kind of a world. Yeah, no, I know the comment from Nemesis, mate. I might be talking a bit weird, but I know it's from Nemesis. It's giving me lipstick. Why is it giving a man lipstick? The only girls live stream? Nah, man, them live stream, and we want to have this silliness, but we don't want the lipstick, mate. Oh, what have we got here? There are so many different ones. Oh. There you go. How about that? There we go. No lipstick. Daddy, dada, Paul streams every day. Yes, he does, mate. I want to get back to these comments real quickly. Right. When it comes to daily amount, there's no such thing. Listen, you're either trying to get clean and sober or you're not. The only daily amount should be buprenorphine, Subutex, methadone, and all those things. Yeah, well, the lipstick's away now, mate. I know you were getting all pretty on me. So, no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Right, Kieran also says, Paul, I'm so glad I found you this channel. It's really helping. Sorry, I have to go back. Sorry, peeps. It's really helping me that there's other people out there that have the same sort of feeling I have. Good. And that is why we started this channel in the first place, because there wasn't anyone. There weren't people. Good evening, Claire. Pucker Pete going live on here now. Yeah, I am now, Pete. Right now, you're watching me. You can either be watching me on Facebook and on YouTube. We are both right now. We are multi-streaming. See you later, Cupcake. In a bit. Anthony Lee, oh, look at that. Whoa. I like that. In a bit, Anthony. What music? Drum and bass, Kieran. I'm a huge drum and bass fan, man. It said that in a Dr. Dre tune. Oh, yeah, I know. I remember. So my brain's all on this. So you can't hit me up with other things when I'm trying to focus on, like, Dr. Dre tunes. Come on. Pulls into drum and bass. Love that, mate. Yes, Alan Taggart's in the building. We are now multi-streaming. Thanks to Adam, who was really, really helpful. Live streams at 9 a.m., 7 p.m. It does give or take. It could be 9 or 10, but usually 9 a.m., definitely 7 p.m. Because this is the time when I want people to know the day is ending, right? You're going back. Some of you are now isolated. You're not going to see anyone until tomorrow. And that's when your brain starts going into overdrive. And you're like, man, I'm so bored, right? You use that word a lot. I'm so bored. But you're not bored. You've got lots of things to do. It means you're drug addict and you've gone, man, I want something. I want something. So this is a time where I'm here telling you, right, calm it, sort it. You do not need it. You don't need it. Craig Hughes says, are you okay, bro? Yeah, I'm okay, bro. Thank you. To him. Some great numbers on the live earlier. Loving the setup. Thank you, size. Cool, innit? You notice I got some more lights. I've not turned the backlights on yet. Adam, hello. That's all I got to say about that. Every day, Leon. Every day. You know, that's 7 in the evening, 9 in the morning, 7 days a week. This is where you're going to find me, sat on my chair, in front of my mic, wishing everyone the happiest of lives. What I don't think we can do, though, peeps, and this is the only thing we can't do now, we are streaming on multiple platforms. I can't get you all in the room like we used to. Nemesis, I'm on 90 mil. That's a very high dose. And a 2 mil a week reduction. Kieran, that's quite a high dose, 90 mil, dude. 2 mil a week. That'll start a weekly reduction from 90, right? You'll be able to do that until you hit about 60. Then all of a sudden that 2 mil a week, because what you do, your body does it in accumulations of 7 days, right? So every 7 days, your body is getting reduced to reducing 2 mil, but you're reducing 14 mil. So every 7 days, you should start feeling a little bit poorly. And then it gets worse and worse and worse. But the pain is worth the end result. And that's the truth of it. And I hope you ask every single person on it, they will tell you that. Right. Please know I catch up. I don't miss any of your comments. If you think I'm not reading it, trust me, I'll catch them up because I hold the comments. That's why I have to keep reaching out, because every time you comment, it goes up and down a little bit. Stop. Craig, that's not Craig. Craig. No, Craig. No. All right. Kieran could do a Zoom call with Paul, getting that help. Sorry, people. Getting that help is a must, and he's definitely the man, yeah. Keep this up, mate. How you doing? You doing bits, bruv? Alan, thank you so much, man. Me and Alan were in jail together back in the day when I was #1 on the server in Hallfield. And I'll tell you, on that server when I was #1, I stabbed a Somali guy in the eye with a pen. Yeah, I did that. Oh, shit. That's for prison tales, but that's what we're going to get into in a minute. Because I know you've all tuned in. You're like, right, I know you're helping people, Paul, but you're going to tell us a story or two. I've got a peach for you. Right, where are we? I want to get up on all these comments, setting it through. Banksy, that sounds great. Kieran, mine's a maintenance script of 55 mil. It's only a maintenance script because you want to maintain it. I hate it. I hate that word. It's not a maintenance script. It's only a maintenance script if you're in prison and you're maintaining it at that level. What you are doing now is you're sticking to 55 mil, but you're not ready to move. 55. You don't need. It's a crutch. It's literally a crutch unless you're using on top. And if you use it on top, then you shouldn't be on meth in the first place. So it's one of them ones. One is too much. One is too much and 1,000 is never enough. Adam K says, I always say now, kids, you don't know how to speak, kids. Jesus Christ. There we go. Right, Adam, I don't... let me just read that a minute. I always said kids do not know how to be kids. What is that? Is that got anything to do with what we're talking about, Adam? Honestly, sorry, peeps. I will point you out, right? If you just writing something in the comments so people see your name, right? I'm not a stupid person. I'm one of them guys that go, right, if you're gonna comment in it, because there's serious conversation going on here, and then you're talking about kids on mobile phones. You know what I mean? That's what you would call a forced conversation. I've been on it 15 years. Nemesis, you've been on it too long. It's a crutch. You are literally using it. You are sucking on the teat of methadone. At 15 years, it's far too long. I know so many people who have been scripted for year after year after year after year. And these recovery places where you go in CGL, Turning Point, whatever they're called, right? They're not going, listen, you've been on it for 15 years. It's about time you sort it out. Because if you haven't used for 15 years, you're not getting anything from that methadone apart from supping it and knowing you're taking methadone every day. When's the last time you got any kind of high from it? Anything at all? Sorry, peeps, you know what I'm like. When I get something in my head, I've just got to talk. I did 5 mil fortnightly myself. Well done, Craig. What do you mean, no, mate? The OnlyFans bullshit, bruv. Yeah. Nemesis, I'm going to definitely do this 2 mil a week, even if I'm ill this time to get off it. I really love that. This is really weird. The comments just flip up. You can't pause the comments on here. It doesn't matter what I do. They just keep flipping up. So I can't really see who I'm talking to. The conversation's all over the place. Right. Nemesis, how old are you? Why, Kieran? Why? Why are you asking him how old he is? Because how long he's been on meth for? Are we questioning people's integrity already? I've been on 55 mil for 15 years and use on top daily, but I've stopped using for days, but come back to the treat thing every time or something bad happens. Nah, bruv. Oh, man, you need... Wherever you are, please reach out to me. I do one-to-one sessions, and I will change your thinking to where you think it's all good to just sit on that shit all day, because it's not. I've only been on it for 4 years. 4 years too long. Well, 2 years too long at least. It is crazy the amount of time they just let you sit on methadone, man. It's like, once you've dealt with the underlying issues, it should be time to move on. and move forward. Rob Griffiths, I see in the building. I'm coming to your comment in a minute, Rob. Sorry. Hey, Lloydie. Well, go on, Lloydie. Change your name to Lloydie, man. Please. Lloydie's in the house. I know you don't need to say Lloyd Smith. I never get high from meth. Just made me not cluck. Exactly. So reduce. It's a habit in its own right. It's just an earner for that government. They shouldn't let people be on that long. Damn right. And Rob, like me, is in recovery. So he knows what we're talking about, okay? This is real talk. Being on methadone that long is unacceptable. The people who are allowing that to happen, the governments that are allowing that to happen, the local councils that are allowing that to happen, need to be accounted for because it is absolutely bang out of order. They're just keeping you crutched. They might as well just give you a little Zimmer and sit you with a nice little blanket in a corner and, well, they're sick giving you that little drink every day. No. Reduction. Always reducing, never maintaining. Where are we now? Sorry. Rob, I love it that you've come in the building. We are multi-streaming right now, by the way, people. We are on YouTube and Facebook at the same time. I'm loving it. Where are we? Yes, I'm seeing how long he's been on it for. I thought as much. Never treat. Treats don't work. Always end up back in the same place. I've done it many times. You can't treat. If you've been on the gear for yeah, you don't know what proper heroin is. Oh, wow. Conversations you lot have, the way you talk to each other, that is not... Listen, this is about positive reaffirmations, not about giving people back-slanted little comments saying, I've been an addict 10 years longer than you, so I know more than you. We've all got experience, right? And it's just about what we do with that experience. If it was my way, no one would know how long I was in addiction for. But unfortunately, it comes with the fact that I served 22 years in prison. So it's all part of that. Has this exact conversation today with someone on the bus? Drug services get funding for service users. Yeah, standard. They will keep giving the script. It's all the money for them, and they don't think of the person's actual health. They don't, Nikki. You have hit the nail boop, 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 on the head. They do not think of people's actual health. They don't care. All they care about is maintaining you. If he's on methadone, he's not using heroin, and if he is, he's not using as much. He's just smoking crack. He's only robbing this many people, not that many people. It's bullshit. And I'm holding all councils, all government to accountability over it. Every time I'm with Turning Point in Wakey. Kieran, 28 years strong, lol, says Nemesis. Sorry, Paul, for that silly comment. I don't want to stop. 28 years has been too long. I was clean for 2 years. In that time around 15 years ago. Well, you know you can do this, mate. I know you can do this. It's just really... Listen. Oh, that's me headbutting my mic. Listen, we got about 7-8 minutes left of this live. We're doing like 30-minute blasts, right? So I just want to say to you, any single person can get clean and sober, but you've really got to identify why you want to get clean and sober. And that's the thing. You have to go, right. Going very well, mate. Great words. Thank you, Leon. You need to identify why you want to get clean and sober. Are you just getting clean because you're like, socially, people don't want me to do drugs? Or do you want to get clean because you are absolutely fed up of going out every day having to graft? Going out every day having to bum needles off people, but like taking lemons out of shops. I know people who go into shops and steal little bits of foil, not the whole sheet, just a bit of foil. Do you want to stop doing that? Do you want to live your better life? Do you want to be around people who actually give a shit about you? Or do you just want to be the person who's just around the crowd? Because I had to identify these things. Did I want to have the family life or did I want to have the road life? You know, I was making money out there, but it was hard. And I was getting myself into so much trouble. And if you are using every single day, scripted, unscripted, whatever, you are out there, you are committing crime, you are putting yourself at risk, you're putting your liberty at risk, your health at risk, you're putting other people at risk, you are looking at people as targets rather than people as part of a community. And that needs to change. And you can only do that by understanding that you need to get clean and sober. And the first step is not only, I don't do admit you're an addict. Every addict knows that they're an addict, right? You can dress it up in cotton wool, shove a fucking whistle up its backside. I don't care. Every addict knows they're an addict. So you don't need to start with that because you already know that. What we are on about is getting honest, getting open, actually asking people for real help, telling people, I've got a bloody problem and I need your help. I can't do this on my own. And that is when the real change starts. People say to me all the time, do you crave? Do you ever get cravings, Paul? No, I don't get cravings. Why? Because I see everyone riding up and down the road all the time, running around for money. Today, I went to the post office to get some envelopes because I'm selling my lanyards and my badges and stuff. If you want lanyards like this one, by the way, or a badge like that one, you can't really see it very well. It's my recovery website. Please just inbox me. Yes, Libby. Yes, Becky Boo Smith. I've done so well, Paul. Thank you. Craig says, I have to do it for yourself. More than anything, absolutely. I don't dig anything. Had 6 deep vein thrombosis from IV. Use just smoke now. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You can't get past that with me, Nemesis. You can't say, well, I'm not banging up now. I'm only smoking. You know, I'm self-care. No, you're not self-care and you're still using every single day. And I know you don't want to. You don't want to. So let's drop the messiness, drop the stupidness and get down to the facts. There is something in your life right now that you have not dealt with. And until you deal with those issues, you are going to continue to want to use, because something is broken. Imagine it as you are writing code for an app, for a computer game, for a system. And all the code's beautiful and you're doing everything right. But within that code, you've got the little bits, childhood trauma, unresolved. So that code's a little bit skewy. But you can't tell, right? There's other traumas, unresolved issues that you have not dealt with. Unless you deal with those things, you are never, ever going to deal with your addiction. Because whether you realize it or not, many of you have been using drugs and alcohol, women, food, gambling, whatever it is, whatever your addiction is, you've been using it to hide from those emotions that are buried so deep within you, many of you don't even know they are there. Trust me, I know, because as soon as I let out to people that I had been sexually abused, I hid that for over 30 years, my life started to change. As soon as I started talking about the physical abuse I received at home, my life started to change. That's how I know you can get better, because I was lost. I didn't know where to go. I didn't know who was going to be there for me. But as soon as I opened up and I started being honest to myself and to others, everything changed, and everything can change for you. Listen, you absolute beautiful people, I really, really, really hope that you are enjoying my live streams. Like I said, I will be live again tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Once I let the voice calm down a little bit. That's why I need a good few hours. That's why I need live stream twice a day, because talking for a living takes it out of you. I'm back recording my radio show tomorrow on Swindon 105.5, Swindon's premium radio station. Get it online or through your smart speaker. I'll tell you when my next interview goes out. I'm so happy in a better place like you. Yes, you are, Lizzie. You're 100% are. I really need to speak to you. I'm not broken in any way. Good family, no jail either. Nemesis, click the link, the LinkedIn, click my link, right? And you can find me, find me on Facebook, inbox me. I run one-to-one sessions. It's very easy. We can do it over the tinternet. Doesn't matter where you are in the country, in the world. I got you, peeps. Keeping it real, keep real talking. Nikki, I will. Craig, thank you. Libby, you're an absolute legend. Everyone, thank you so much for my first multi-platform live stream. Feeling good. And remember, the 9 a.m. live stream is a 1 hour special. Peace, love, and unity to all of you. Peace and love, man.